Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today's video is the best stocks and shares ISAs in 2025. So that's what I've got coming up for you in today's video. I'm going to tell you all about the best stocks and shares ISAs that you can use to invest your money this year. Before we get into the video, please take a second to give the video a like. Thanks for liking the video. And if you want to stick around and see more videos from me, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Let's get into it. So as you probably know if you're watching this video, a stocks and shares ISA is the best way to invest your money tax-free if you're based in the UK. So I think it's definitely the best account to use for investing, and you can save and invest up to £20,000 in your ISAs every tax year. Whether you're new to investing or an experienced investor, this is a great video for you because I'm going to tell you all about these different accounts, the investment platforms, whether these are robo-investment platforms that do it for you or they're DIY investing platforms where you can choose your funds and stocks for yourself. I'm going to cover all of those in today's video. I'll tell you about the fees, the charges, and give you my review because I have tried investing with many of these different platforms. Your money is FSCS protected up to £85,000 in all of the stocks and shares ISAs that I'm going to tell you about today. Let's get started with the first one. These are all of the robo-investing platforms that I think are the best. With the robo-investing platforms, they will usually have ready-made portfolios, so you can just say what level of risk you're comfortable with your investing, and they'll tell you what portfolio you should choose, and then you just pick that one, and then they invest the money for you. So it's a really easy approach, especially if you're new to investing. Or if you just want a simple approach where you don't have to think about your investing too much, then these are perfect for that. The first one is Wealthify. So with Wealthify, the platform fee is 0.6% per year. So this will be charged based on the balance in your portfolio, and you pay 0.6%. As we go along with this video, you'll see this is on the higher end compared to some other platform fees. You are paying a little bit extra here because they are managing your portfolio for you. They rebalance for you, and you basically choose your portfolio, your risk level, and then they do the work for you. So that's why it's a little bit more expensive than some of the other options. So what I do like about this one is the ready-made portfolios. I think it's really easy to get started with investing with Wealthify, which I like. So especially if you're new to investing, could be a great place to start. All you need to do is choose whether you want to go for the original approach or the ethical approach. So you can invest in some ESG funds if you go for the ethical approach. And then you do a quick quiz and you answer questions based on your finances and what you're comfortable with, what you already know about investing. So they really get into a bit of detail about you. So it's quite good if you're not sure where to begin or even how to choose what level of risk you're comfortable with. It basically chooses it for you. The risk levels start from cautious and then they go up to adventurous. All the portfolios contain low-cost index funds, so that way you know you're not going to be charged a high fee because you do pay a fee whatever fund you're investing in. So that's something to reassure you that all of the funds in the portfolios are low-cost index funds. To give you an idea of the makeup of some of the portfolios, the adventurous portfolio is 80% shares, and the other 20% is bonds, other investments, and 1% is held in cash. I'm on the ambitious plan, which is level 4 out of 5 on the risk levels, and my average fund costs are 0.17%. So that's just to give you an idea. That's all the key info about Wealthify, including the fees and the charges. If you are interested, if you do want to open an account with Wealthify, I'll leave my link in the description box below. You can get £50 cash back if you use my link, so why not do that if you want to sign up anyway. I'll leave links to all of the accounts mentioned in today's video in the description box below as well. Overall, Wealthify is my favourite robo-investing platform. It's particularly good if you're new to investing, or like I said earlier, if you just want an easy approach to investing. That's why it's my favourite stocks and shares ISA with ready-made portfolios. The next stocks and shares ISA is another robo-investing platform. They do allow a bit more flexibility with the portfolios though, so you can actually change up some of the funds if you want to. After that, I'm going on to DIY investing platforms. So that's coming up if you are more interested in those. The next stocks and shares ISA is with Moneybox. So the platform fee with the Moneybox stocks and shares ISA is 0.45% of your portfolio balance plus £1 per month. So you pay the monthly fee of £1 and you're also paying 0.45% on your portfolio balance every year. Fund charges vary because, of course, they depend on what funds you're investing in, but similarly to Wealthify, they are actually all low-cost funds. I've checked this for myself. For example, the balanced portfolio has an average fund charge of 0.17%. There are 3 ready-made portfolios to choose from depending on what risk level you're comfortable with. So these are cautious, balanced and adventurous. For example, the adventurous portfolio has 95% global shares and 5% corporate bonds. What I like about the Moneybox ready-made portfolios is that they are quite simple. So if you're new to investing, you can just choose one of them based on your risk level. But if you are an experienced investor, then you might want to take a look at the funds within the portfolios. If you want to change any of the allocations, you can, or if you want to invest in different funds, you can do that as well, which I particularly like. So I think this is another good option if you are looking for a stocks and shares ISA with a robo-investing platform. So one that allows you to just choose a ready-made portfolio and invest in it that way, then this is one that I think is good. You can make instant deposits as well. I should have said the same about Wealthify, so that one you can do immediate deposits as well. Withdrawals do take a bit longer because you will need to sell your investments before the withdrawal can be made. You can make instant deposits into the stocks and shares ISA and then they make the trades for you, so that usually takes a few days. The same goes for withdrawals. If you do want to withdraw, you can, of course, but that will take a few days as well because then they need to sell your investments before they can give you the money back. That's all about the Moneybox stocks and shares ISA. Next, I'm going to tell you about some DIY investing platforms. So these do allow you to choose your investments for yourself, but all of them give you ideas for ready-made portfolios. If you want to get an idea about what you should be investing in, then you can take a look there. There's also tons of info elsewhere on the internet, so don't feel like you have to just look at these platforms. You can look elsewhere, especially on my channel. I've got lots of videos on them as well. But without further ado, let's get into the DIY stocks and shares ISAs. So the first one is Trading 212. This is one of the best DIY stocks and shares ISAs available at the moment. And one of the big reasons for this is that there are no platform fees. So as you probably know, most other platforms do charge a platform fee, as I've talked about already in today's video. This one doesn't, so you don't have to pay a flat fee based on what you're investing, which is really good. There are no trading fees either, so you're not paying to buy and sell shares or funds. Your shares are held by Interactive Brokers, who are one of the largest brokers in the world. And as I said earlier, you do get the FSCS protection up to £85,000. They now allow you to buy and sell fractional shares, which is pretty nice because if you don't want to invest that much, or if you just want to buy a portion of a share, then you can do that, which is cool. That means you can get started with even just £1. If you do want to get started with just £1, then you can use my link in the description box below and you will get a free share worth up to £100. So if you're interested in stocks and shares ISA or investing with Trading 212, then you might as well use that link anyway and get a free share. One thing that I particularly like about Trading 212 is that deposits are instant, but also withdrawals are usually pretty instant as well. So they usually make the sale straight away and then you can get the money back to your account with a maximum of a few days, but I've actually noticed that it's often straight away. So that's actually a perk of this platform in particular. Fund charges again vary depending on what you choose to invest in, but to give you an idea, you can invest in VUSA, an S&P 500 index fund, and the charge is 0.07%. So this is a Vanguard fund, so you'll pay the same charge whether you invest with Vanguard or Trading 212, but that just gives you an idea. That's a popular index fund, so that shows you what the charge is for that. VWRP, another very popular index fund, the FTSE All World, the charge on this one is 0.22%. You can choose from 13,000 global stocks and ETFs with Trading 212. The minimum deposit is £1, And you can look at some ready-made portfolios. They call them pies. So if you're unsure about what to invest in, then you could take a look there as well. That's all about the Trading 212 Stocks and Shares ISA. I think it's really good because, of course, it has no platform fee and it's easy to use. If you are an experienced investor, or even if you're new, you might just want to do some research and find out about what you want to invest in, and then you can do it with Trading 212. Because a big benefit is that there is no platform fee. So you won't have that taken away from any gains that you might make in your investment portfolio. The second DIY Stocks and Shares ISA that I want to tell you about is with Hargreaves Lansdowne. The platform fee on this one is 0.45% per year. This is one of my long-time favourites. I first started investing with Hargreaves Lansdowne many years ago, and I still really like it, and I still invest with them to this day. There are no fees to buy and sell funds. If you do want to buy or sell shares, then there is a fee of £11.95 per trade. I choose to invest in funds, which is free. You can also set up automatic monthly investing by direct debit, and you can invest in your chosen funds every month, which is a nice feature. So it makes it quite easy to use once you've chosen the funds that you want. There are over 3,000 funds to choose from. I think there's a really good range of index funds on there. So whatever you're looking for, you should be able to find it. Another thing that I particularly like is that Hargreaves Lansdowne have negotiated a discount on lots of the fund charges for lots of popular index funds. So it might be that you can see a popular index fund that does have a discounted charge with Hargreaves Lansdowne. So if you are thinking about investing with them or elsewhere, then you could check that out, see if there is a difference in the fund charge, because it does make a little bit of a difference. For example, the fee for the Legal and General US Index is 0.05%, and this is discounted from 0.1%. So you can see that that's actually a really low cost for that fund and a low cost to invest in the top 500 companies in the US. So that's something to consider. I'll link a video where I go through my favourite index funds to invest in above, and you can invest in those index funds whether you choose Trading 212, Hargreaves Lansdowne or another platform. They do have some ready-made portfolios on there that you can choose to invest in, or it could give you some investment ideas. They also have the Wealth Shortlist, which is where the financial professionals at Hargreaves Lansdowne choose their favourite funds. That can be useful to give you some ideas as well. If you just go on the Wealth Shortlist and check for index tracker funds, then you'll find low-cost index funds that you can invest in with Hargreaves Lansdowne. And the minimum you need to deposit in the Hargreaves Lansdowne Stocks and Shares ISA is £100 or £25 per month if you choose monthly investing. And if you're looking to invest online, they do have an app, but if you do want to invest online rather than using an app, then you can do that with Hargreaves Lansdowne as well. So that's all about the Hargreaves Lansdowne Stocks and Shares ISA. I'm sure you can tell that it is one of my favourites for all the reasons that I've mentioned. Again, I'll leave a link for that one in the description box below if you want to check it out. The last Stocks and Shares ISA that I want to tell you about today is with Freetrade. Freetrade do charge $4.99 a month for their Stocks and Shares ISA. It is still free to buy and sell shares and to buy and sell funds. You can choose from 6,200 stocks and ETFs on there. The app is quite nice and easy to use. They have won awards for their investing app. I think it's a good app. I think there are also some other good investing apps out there at the moment, and those are the ones that I've told you about already today. But I think Freetrade does have a good offering, so it's worth considering. One of the main things that's good about the Freetrade Stocks and Shares ISA is it does have a low flat fee. So it's quite a low fee for a Stocks and Shares ISA. So that's why I wanted to mention it. And it is a reasonably nice app as well. So it does make another good option for DIY investing in a Stocks and Shares ISA. That's it for today's video. Those were the best Stocks and Shares ISAs in 2025. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you do end up opening one of these Stocks and Shares ISAs, leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear it. Thank you for watching up to this point, and see you next time.